shorter and sassier. Here we go. I elevated 1 finger's elevation at the hairline. We've done in the past a long bob, medium length, and now we're going into a hairline bob. Getting shorter, the shorter you get to the head, the more shape. And I'm going section by section after breaking it down into 4 major divisions. And we're doing pie-shaped partings, starting at the nape of the neck and making our way up to the crown. I'm cutting it to the previous cutting position, which of course we did our first cutting position and cut everything to it, not into it, not below it. And I'm gonna repeat that and repeat that and repeat that, because that's how you create a precise precision line. Cutting below it makes it more like a donut, and cutting into it, you just cut into the shape that you created. So this is how we get those very visible visual lines that you can see from across the room. So this becomes our masterpiece. Section by section, I am now connecting the right side to the left side by doing the exact steps that I did on the right. Into my right division, left division, I'm working in 1 division at a time. And there are 4 major divisions, so it allows you to focus on that section. Pie-shaped partings all the way up to the top of the head. There's many different ways to cut hair, and this is the form that I use to keep me organized and methodical as I'm working around the head. And if you notice, right section, left section, and now what we can do when we finish those 2 sections is connect front to back. And this is cleaning up all the little baby hairs that are on the nape of the neck. You can point cut this, or you can just merely cut it straight as I did. When you're connecting the back section to the front, we have the ear. So over the ear, I use less tension, and in front of the ear and behind, I use more tension so that it doesn't create a C shape. So you lighten up your tension directly over the ears. Some people have smaller ears and some have bigger. The bigger the ears, the less the tension. You want to let the hair fall naturally as you're cutting it. I'm pie-shaped parting all the way up to the top of the crown. So you start off with your first section and bring everything down to that first cutting position. And in this area, this is my 3rd quadrant of the head, and we're connecting the back to the front. I'm using a 90-degree finger angle, and I comb the hair straight down at a 90. If her head's tipped forward, you will cut off the corner. So you want to make sure their head's in an upright position as you're going through the entire process. I'm going to the last section of these 4 quadrants and connecting the front to the back again. We want to give this information to inform you, but mostly once you get this down, I'm hoping to inspire you to have unlimited creativity. This is the foundational work. This is like if you think of a dancer, they are a trained dancer versus someone who does it naturally. It's great to take some kind of formal training and mix it with your natural abilities, because this is how at the end of the day you can have predictable, precise results, because you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. So we use elevation, over direction, finger angle in every single haircut, and I plan that out before I get started. So I have an idea what the client wants, and then I decide what I need to do in order to get them there. And now I'm going in texturizing, softening the top. I work from the bottom up, and I'm in the mid section. And I do this technically and methodically as I'm working around by section. So it's an organized way of working around the head. Even when you go into more of a freestyle technique, you still want to have a methodical way and stay organized how you're moving around. And this creates a nice soft bob, which is a shabob, where there's a way to still keep all that weight and a way to layer it where it's seamless. So this is going into freestyle. I am slide cutting now, from texturizing to slide cutting. And this softens out. I visually use my eyes to take out weight in certain areas where it's heavy. And it's more of a way to get more into your creativity. This just gives the little extra to your hair design. And that's notch cutting. I'm doing it across the top. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. I love sharing.